the Ultimate Amiibo League!
Alright, I'm going to be frank with everyone out there. I made an oopsie poopsie. Muzdu can guarantee it. I didn't record. So that's a my bad for round 2. We can explain it, what happened, and I would like to thoroughly apologize because that really sucks. Those were some really good matches. We had Raven defeat Kraken in a close, very close match where Kraken had the edge the whole time. And then this happened. Raven won. Blue thoroughly beat
Jin Kazama.
No, he thoroughly beat.
It was a.
Well, that was last round.
It was a real booty whooping.
He thoroughly beat Boromir this round.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so
he thoroughly beat Boromir also.
He thoroughly beat Boromir.
Bowstoise beat Fry pretty handedly.
Yeah, Bowstoise beat Fry pretty handily. There's no combat there. And then Robert versus Big Boss was amazing fight. And I am so sorry. I tried to do the flashback recording, but it didn't work. I apologize. And yeah, we'll just edit this into the next one. I'm sorry.
What this means is you get the next round 1 day sooner than you would have already. So
that is correct.
We get to go further in the tournament quicker. So
we do.
There is good things with the bad.
There is good. I am sorry. You can put some comments down below with a big oof, maybe a F in chat. I apologize, guys. Man, what kind of idiot would forget to press record?
Man, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel really not bad about that. I feel horrible. It is what it is. That's in the past. We have Raven versus Blue. And important to note, Blue is the only one that did... Oh my goodness!
Shield
break already! He's the only fighter in the top 4 currently that did not finish in the top 4 last tournament.
So he's had the hardest path to get here.
He's had the upset. He's had to fight Jin Kazama and Boromir, so I don't necessarily know if that's the hardest path, but the most matches.
Correct. And so this should be an electrifying fight, as less than 30 seconds in, we're already at a total of 109.
It's even. It's
damage.
One stock down. Raven takes the lead here. Now, it's crazy to see, because you know that Raven and Bowstoise are the two fighting for the championship here, as it's now even. If one of them is able to get a 3-stock, it doesn't change anything unless they get more points, because it would still go by tournament winner.
Correct.
Most tournaments win. But if one of them falls to the loser's bracket per se and get multiple points,
we could have something that goes down to head if they don't play each other here.
That's true, as Raven does get him out of there.
Wow. This has been a very quick, very electrifying fight that has seemed more even than the damage actually reflects.
Yeah, Blue in the first stock really took storm, and then Raven since then has
shown why he is a fantastic fighter.
Yeah, I wish I was going to reference the fight that I didn't record. That won't help anyone but me and you.
Oh well, we know how fantastic it was, and I just hope that you can take our word for it that it was truly spectacular.
That is true. As Blue is fighting for his life here, that might be good enough. Nope. I feel like any attack at this point should destroy either fighter.
You are correct. A single charge hit, except for that hit, should send either of them off the map.
I mean, despite this being Blue's home stadium, it is kind of depressing to see him lose 2 stocks.
Pretty handedly. He did get Raven up high, so it would be close to taking a second stop.
That is true, but he does get a bye in the losers bracket. So
true.
Good fight for both of these fighters, and Raven will continue on in his championship hunt.
And that means we will see Raven as our first competitor in the final. Now, let's go find out who his competitor will be.
Bowstoise and Robert. This is going to be close. It will be mighty close.
I absolutely hope it will be, because Robert has a little bit of weight, and we might find someone who can slightly counter Bowstoise's massive damage.
Not only does he have the weight, he has the mobility off stage, where many fighters fail.
Exactly. Now, we are seeing a ton of damage being delivered to Robert.
That is true, but it's gonna be a hard fight for Robert. It's always a hard fight to go against the champion from last year or last season.
But we're seeing some interesting air maneuvers from R.O.B.ert.
If you notice, Robert is not going for big attacks. He's
He does
kind of
not
going
appear to-
for
Wow.
the run towards you and poke you attack, which is not going to work against it. It's like,
Not against Bowstoise.
not against Bowstoise. It's always don't poke the bear.
We need some
He's
charge
only
moves.
poking the bear. And maybe that's because he feels like none of his moves are fast enough to go against Bowstoise's
That
moves.
could be the case.
Or possibly he knows about the priority that Bowstoise's damage does.
Which is insane.
Yeah, this is
This is
not looking in Robert's favor.
No, it is not.
But you can't blame him because he did finally beat Big Boss, which is a first for him.
That is true.
And Bowstoise is
Oh,
dead
no.
by his own doing.
Ooh, which is good for Raven fans because
Yeah, no
he had a
three-stock.
chance to get a 3-stock, and if that was the case,
It wouldn't have changed, depending on who won, would have still
correct.
been that because the 1 point difference. But it would have been interesting.
It had Bowstoise gotten a 3-stock here and Raven won the next one, it would have still gone down. Well, I guess to tournament wins.
It would have been tournament wins. It would have been tied points. That would have been better for TV.
It would have been.
Our TV ratings are still at 0. Nobody's picking up our channel. I think we have to reach 100 episodes to get syndication right, so we're moving along.
We'll get there one day, maybe.
No, Nintendo
If-
won't let that happen.
Probably not, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
I can be very convincing on the phone when you don't know who I actually am. It's like that joke with Bill Gates marrying Bill Gates' daughter, being the CEO of that bank.
All because of who you know?
Kind of, yeah. And then lying on the phone.
Yeah, it's possible. However unlikely as Bowstoise is just single-handedly destroying this robot. The only blunder came from him. I wouldn't even say that Robert was the one that killed him.
I would not either. But at least we do see Robert get a little bit of damage right here.
Yeah, he's not doing poorly, just not good enough.
Nowhere near good enough.
And we know who's going to be in the final, just like last season. And we didn't plan it. 2 seasons in a row, we have the 2 people fighting for it.
Fighting for both the tournament championship
champ.
and the season championship.
It's going to be a close battle, but before we do that, let's hop into that losers round. I'm like a Bosk.
And I must do.
Sorry for losing the last footage.